The 2024 St Roe Trophy once again saw 60 of the best female amateur golfers from the UK, Europe and beyond taking on 36 holes on the new course before a final round on the old course here at the home of golf. And with the courses in magnificent condition, all the golfers were looking forward to starting 54 holes of stroke play in unusually calm conditions here at St Andrews. We caught up with a few of the players before they teed off, starting with Eleanor Monk, who attends the world-famous university in the town.
Yeah, very excited. It's great to have it hosted in St Andrews and on the links where we play our golf at university, so yeah, very excited. I think it does offer a little bit of an advantage having some home course knowledge, but yeah, prepared and excited. Obviously it's very dependent on the weather, but it's looking good so far.
It's really nice actually, not to have any wind on a links. I mean, it's worth getting up early for. It's always a great place to come and play and hopefully continue the form from last year. It's always special to play the old course, like no matter how many times, and especially on a Sunday as well.
I think just going to be in great condition, hopefully the weather's nice for us again. Just hit the fairways and then give myself the chances. And yeah, just kind of take it all in. You can't ask for much better here at St Andrews.
And for the first time this year, the golfers could take a big step towards qualifying for the AIG Women's Open as part of the AIG Women's Open Amateur Series.
It's really exciting, the fact that this is the first time for the women, and then obviously the AIG's at this amazing venue.
Yeah, it's definitely a really good opportunity for us. I think it's definitely something that everyone's kind of playing for, and I think it's really good, yeah.
Lorna McClyman looked in the mood from the start, trying to top those qualifying rankings by adding this trophy to a long list of tournaments she's already got her name on. Great approach here at the first on the new course. But it would be playing partner Elise Fredriksson from Sweden who'd be the only one in the group to walk off with a birdie after this great putt. She was 8 under after 36 holes and tied for the lead. Could she be the 5th Swedish player to get her name on the trophy alongside the most famous of them all, Annika Sorenstrom? The only player in the field whose name was already on the trophy was 2022 winner Jen Saxon from Dunfermline. A fantastic birdie here at the 7th in her afternoon round, although she described this as the only decent shot she had hit all day. Jen would finish well down the leaderboard, and there would be a new name on the trophy by Sunday evening. Ellen Yates finished alongside Jen Saxon on a 4-over total, but she too had a nice moment here on the 6th with a great chip-in birdie. She was out alongside Katie Putz from Ireland, who holed out for a rather more conventional birdie at 6 on her way to finishing the day in 5th place, 3 shots behind the leaders. Holing out for a birdie on 16 and finishing round 2 only 2 shots off the lead was Jessica Hall, as she looked to head out onto the old course in the final group for the 2nd year running. And that's exactly what she managed to do thanks to this eagle at the last in front of the spectators enjoying the golf and the sunshine at the Links Clubhouse. 6 under par for 36 holes for the golfer from Bishop Auckland. Finishing late with a move up the leaderboard was Sheridan Clancy. This good old-fashioned bump and run was impressive, but it was only a par at the last for the Scottish golfer who's based in Australia, and she would start day 2 4 shots off the lead. No doubt about the best round of the day though. That belonged to Charlotte Naughton from Longhurst Hall in the north of England. This spectacular birdie on 18 dropped for a 7 under 68 in the morning round, helping her to top the day 1 leaderboard alongside Elise Fredriksson on 8 under par. On to day 2 on the old course, and we caught up with the leaders to get their thoughts before teeing off on the most famous golf course in the world. Going into the final round in the last group, what's your game plan?
Just similar to yesterday, just find greens and fairways and try to hole some putts. because the course is quite difficult out there, so hitting the right parts of the green will be beneficial.
How does it feel getting to play the old course on the Sunday?
Really exciting, especially in the last group. Like, I would never, like, going into the event, if someone told me I'd be in the last group, I'd be over the moon, so I'm really excited.
My game plan is just to take shot by shot and try to do as best as I can. It's always nervous to playing a leading group, but I'm gonna do my best, yeah.
And how does it feel being able to play the old course on a Sunday?
It's just wonderful. I mean, I think it's like, is it a park today? So everyone's coming here to just watch,
Yeah.
and that's just wonderful.
So could anyone catch our two leaders? Well, Rebecca Gardner would briefly get to within 2 shots after this spectacular birdie on the first, followed by another here on the second. And just look at how close her second shot was to hitting the hole on the par 5. Unfortunately though, her challenge would fade with a disappointing back 9 and she would finish tied 16th on level par. Davina Zan was also racing up the leaderboard early on. This birdie at 6 was her 5th in a row as she reached 8 under. But the golfer from Burham and Barrow couldn't keep the hot streak going as she would finish at 4 under par, tied for 8th. It was looking like a tough task to catch the leaders though. Elise Fredrickson would start her final round with a birdie at the first to move to 9 under par. But Charlotte Naughton would match that at the very next hole with a birdie of her own to join the Swede at -9. Elise Fredrickson would then go on a terrific run, birdieing 6 holes on the front 9, including here at the 6th, to be 14 under par for the tournament with 9 holes to play. Charlotte Naughton wasn't giving up without a fight though. A great birdie 2 at 8 was followed soon after with this spectacular approach at 10, although she would have to settle for a par this time. Away from the 2-horse race at the top, there was a nice moment for Lorna McClyman at 18. After a massive drive, she entertained the crowd by putting through the Valley of Sin. She would sink the birdie putt to finish 7 under par in 5th spot. In 4th place at the end of play was Jessica Hall. This birdie at 7 was her 4th of the day, and she would nearly hole her eagle putt at 9 as she briefly reached 10 under par before dropping a couple shots on the back 9 to finish at 8 under. Another good finish from a golfer who clearly loves the links here at St Andrews. A brilliant 6 under par final round would see Ireland's Emma Fleming finish in 3rd place. With only 1 bogey on her card, she would finish with birdies here at 17 and in front of the crowds on 18 for a tournament total of 9 under par. In truth though, it looked like the winner was always going to come from the final group. Just as Charlotte Naughton would hole out for another birdie, this time at 13, Elise Fredrickson would match her with a birdie of her own to stay 2 shots in front. The same thing would happen again at 17. 2 excellent approach shots. First from Charlotte, then Elise. Impressive stuff with the wind growing ever stronger. Both would get birdies and Elise would have a 2-shot lead going up 18. No surprise now to see these golfers again with superb shots onto the green. but they would both have to settle for pars, as Elise Fredriksson would become the 5th Swedish golfer to win the St Rule Trophy by 2 shots over England's Charlotte Naughton. A terrific 15 under par total and straight to the top of the AIG Women's Amateur Order of Merit, giving her a real boost in her bid to be back here in August, playing in the AIG Women's Open Championship. Congratulations, 2024 St Rule Trophy winner. How does it feel?
Wonderful. I'm still in shock. It haven't sunken down yet.
And we saw your score after 9 holes, 6 under par.
Yeah.
What was going through your head then?
I just took shot by shot, like I said this morning, and it worked. Yeah.
And I'm not sure if you're aware, but there's another famous Swede that's got their name on the trophy. How does it feel to have your name alongside Annika Sorenstrom?
That's just wonderful. She's been one of the world's best player, and yeah, maybe it could be me one day. That's just wonderful.
Congratulations again to Elise Fredriksson, our 2024 St Rule Trophy champion.